Hello everyone and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and we've got one more. Oh, I forgot to turn the volume up. One more against the Orioles. There you go, now you can hear some background music. We do have an off day coming tomorrow, so let's get the bench guys in again. We've been seeing a lot of them lately. We will take out the apples here. Is that everybody? Yeah, I think so. Alright, and then we'll get a lineup going and look something like that. Alright. First two games in this series have been pretty decisively Squirrels. We'll see if the Orioles can show a little more fight today. Although, as you probably saw in the lineup, they're going to have to do it against Pauly, who has been maybe having his best season so far, and he's already won at least one Cy Young award. But you can see the lineup we came up with out in the field. Alright, there is Pauly, still not giving up a run here, and we're into June at this point. Alright, Willie Taveras to lead things off, as he has done all series, what I'm trying to say. Starts off with strike one. Ground ball to short, Kester will take care of that. One away. Freddie Bynum to the plate. First pitch to him is called a strike on the outside corner. Swing and a miss to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Two down, Carl Crawford to the plate. He will look at a strike. Swing and a miss, makes it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. So 1-2-3 start for the Orioles. Kester will lead things off in the bottom half of the inning. Take a look at the Orioles lineup. Looks to be the same guys we've been seeing. Lagarde on the mound. I think we have seen him before, though it wasn't with the Orioles. I kind of want to say the A's, but I might be wrong about that. In any case, it's been too long since I've made him. I don't really remember what he's got, so we'll all find out together. Got a pretty big curveball there. Makes it a 1-1 count. This will go into shallow left for a leadoff single. Miyake to the plate now. Kester takes off, and he's going to make it there easily. Lagarde a bit slow to the plate, and at least that pitch is not thrown very hard. That curveball only comes in about 70, so Kester was able to snag that base pretty quick, or pretty easy. Miyake has a 2-2 count at the plate, and he will swing and miss for strike three. One away, Chief at the plate. Runner still in scoring position. First pitch is called a strike. Yeah, it looks like Lagarde is definitely more of the crafty pitcher, not a power guy. But he gets Chief to swing and miss for strike three. Two outs, Quinton to the plate. Runner still out there on second. He swings and misses at that curve. Fouls back the fastball. And a called strike three on the outside corner will end the inning. So the Squirrels start off with getting a guy on second almost immediately, but can't do anything with it. Aubrey Huff will lead things off for the Orioles in the second. First pitch to Huff is called a strike. Swing and a miss. We'll make it 0-2. And Huff gets a lot of that one, but not quite all of it, it looks like. Lands right at the base of the wall. I mean, 413, deep, but not incredibly deep. Would have been a home run in some parks, but not this one. It's still a leadoff double, though, and this is one of the better threats the Orioles have had all series. They did score a run in the first game. Didn't score any yesterday. Ramon Hernandez looks at strike one and then pops this one up right at the plate. Martinez makes the grab. Runner on second with one out. Jose Bautista at the plate. First pitch is a ball. There's a called strike. Back to the knuckleball, gets a ground ball to first. He will step on the bag and then throw to third. Runner 90 feet away, Luis Hernandez, to try to knock him in, but there are two outs now. First pitch is too far inside. And there's a called strike. And that just a bit too high. 2-1. Swing and a miss will make it 2-2. This one will not get down the line. Chief to first, and that will get the Squirrels out of the inning. Still no score as we go to the bottom of the second. Zach is due to lead off. First pitch. I think that maybe was supposed to be the curveball, but it didn't do any breaking. And Zach will put it into right field for a base hit. That'll bring Sweeney to the plate after a leadoff single. And he misses that fastball. This one just misses outside. Another called strike on a little bit high fastball. Line drive into left. That's going to roll fairly deep. Sweeney onto second base and Zach into third. Puts two runners into scoring position with nobody out. That will bring Martinez to the plate, who has been hot lately. Although pops this one up where Dudamel can get it, and he does. So runners on second and third with one out. Phil at the plate. Phil watches that fastball stay high. That one even higher. That fastball's in the zone. 2-1. Phil still hasn't swung the bat, and he has a 2-2 count. Finally swings, but comes up empty. Two runners in scoring position, but now two outs in the pitcher spot up. Hawley hitting 167, looks at strike one. Hits this one back to Lagarde. He will go to first, and that will end the inning. The Squirrels have heavily threatened in both innings, but haven't pushed one across. So we're still scoreless going into the third, where Dudamel will lead things off. And the first pitch in this at-bat is called a strike. Knuckleball swung on and missed. Swing and a miss, strike three. One down. Here's Lagarde at the plate. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Pops this one foul. Martinez tries to dive for it and can't come up with it. 0-2 count. And there's another fouled off pitch. So at least making it difficult. There's a called strike three. Two down. Tavares struck out, or no, he did not strike out. He hit a ground ball. Pauly did get 4 strikeouts the first time through the Orioles order. And has Tavares at an 0-2 count. And that one breaks too low. Tavares does not chase it. Hits this one back to Pauly. He fields it no problem. And that will end the inning. We go to the bottom of the third. Kester back up to the plate. Still no score in the game. Kester started off the game with a single and a stolen base. Pops this one way up, but right in front of the plate. Hernandez makes the grab. That'll bring Miyake to the plate. He struck out at his first at-bat. One of four Lagarde started off the game with the first time through the order. That was a terrible way to put that, but you guys, I think, know what I'm trying to say. And Miyake now has a 1-1 count. Bounces that curveball in. Fastball for strike two. Oh, I'm getting hiccups. Very unfortunate timing. Swing and a miss, strike three. 2 down, Chief at the plate. Struck out in his first at-bat. This one down by his feet. And this one too low again. It's 2-0. Puts a fastball right down the middle, and Chief took it. 2-1. Bounces in another curveball, makes it 3-1. Oh, big hack at a little slider. Makes it a full count with 2 outs. Nobody on base, and a swing and a miss for strike three. Still no score as we move on to the fourth inning. Freddie Bynum will lead things off for Baltimore. So just noticed on the scoreboard, apparently they gave Martinez an error trying to dive for that foul ball. I'm not so sure about that scoring, but they didn't ask me. Bynum has a 1-2 count to start off this at-bat. He will swing and miss for strike three. 1 down, Carl Crawford at the plate. Struck out in his first at-bat. This one catches the outside corner. Swing and a miss to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. 2 down, Aubrey Huff to the plate. Hit a double in his first at-bat. All the way to the center field wall. Watches ball one. Watches strike one. He'll swing at that one, but come up empty. Pauly throws in a knuckleball that gets a swing and a miss, and that will end the top of the fourth. Still waiting on a run as we go to the bottom half of the inning, where Quinton will lead things off for the Squirrels. I will say I don't remember for sure what Quinton did. I think he struck out, but I'm not 100% sure of that. Hits this one into left field. Crawford should have it, and he does. 1 down. That will bring Zach to the plate. He got a base hit in his first at-bat. Looks at strike one. Swing and a miss will make it 0-2. And a called strike three. 2 down, Sweeney got a double in his last at-bat, and then that rally died. That curveball a bit wild. There's a called strike. Pops up this curveball. Luis Hernandez goes behind second and makes the grab. We go into the fifth inning, still scoreless, and Ramon Hernandez will lead things off for Baltimore. Ramon Hernandez fouled out in his first at-bat. Looks at strike one here. Hits this one back to Pauly. He will throw to first. 1 away. Jose Bautista hit a ground ball in his first at-bat. That might have also been back to Pauly, if I remember right. Looks at strike one here. Oh, this one just misses outside. Swing and a miss to make it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down. Luis Hernandez to the plate. He ground out in his first at bat, and he will look at strike 1 in this at bat. This one just misses outside. Swing and a miss will make it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Still no runs in this game. Martinez is due to lead things off for the Squirrels. First pitch to Martinez is called a strike. Swing and a miss will make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 away. Phil at the plate. A lot of strikeouts in this game. First pitch to Phil is a fastball up in the zone for strike 1. There's a changeup for strike 2. Phil has not swung the bat. I think he only swung the bat once in his last at bat and struck out just like he did there. 2 away. Paulie hit a ground ball in his first at bat. First pitch, a curveball for strike 1. Swing and a miss to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that will end the 5th inning. Still no score as we move into the 6th. Dudamel will lead things off for Baltimore. There's only been 4 combined hits in this game to this point. Dudamel is not one of them. First pitch is called a strike. Second one called a strike. Paulie gets a ground ball that Kester will field, and he gets it over there in time. 1 down, Lagarde at the plate. Struck out in his first at bat. Looks at strike 1 here. This one is too low. Ground ball that's on the wrong side of the foul line. Makes it a 1-2 count. High fastball gets Lagarde to swing and miss. 2 away. That's 10 strikeouts for Paulie, and we are starting the third go around of the Baltimore order. Tavares is 0 for 2, struck out once. Has an 0-2 count in this at bat. And he will foul this off his foot. Paulie tries the knuckleball again, and this time gets a ground ball foul. Still 0-2. Throws a high fastball. Tavares lays off. There's a called strike 3. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Still no score, and Kester will lead things off. First pitch to Kester is called a strike on the curveball. Pops this one up. Dudamel's going to field that a little bit down the first base line. 1 down, Miyake to the plate. He will look at that one, miss inside, not by much. Hits this one towards the middle, and it will get through for a base hit. 1 on, 1 out. Chief to the plate. He is struck out in both at-bats so far today. Doesn't strike out here, puts it into right center, and it's going to roll a little ways. Miyake is going to try to score, and he's actually going to make it there easily. That's the first run of the game on an RBI double. Miyake scoring from first base. And that lets us get Paulie out of the game when we come back in the 7th. Quinton at the plate. Runner still in scoring position with only 1 out. First pitch is called a strike. Second pitch swung on and missed. 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, Zach at the plate. Runner still on second. First pitch, a slider for strike 1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And that's going to be a base hit into center field. Chief's going to try to score. Throw goes home, won't be in time. Zach will take the opportunity to move up to second base. And the Orioles are going to go to their bullpen. Safate is going to come back in. Saw him yesterday. Don't know if I said his name any better, but I'm trying my best. It's a 2-0 ball game. Sweeney at the plate. He's 1 for 2. Runner in scoring position. First pitch is called a strike. This one is hit into right field. Huff is waiting for it, and he makes the grab. So we'll go into the 7th inning, where Freddie Bynum is due to lead off for Baltimore. Now a 2-0 Squirrels lead. And we will go get Miyake. Or not Miyake, Nakai.
Your attention, please. Now coming up to pitch for Indianapolis, number 18, Nakai.
All right, Bynum has struck out in both at-bats so far, but obviously facing a new pitcher now. Looks at strike 1. This one misses, down and away. Still low, it's 2-1. That fastball is a ground to short, Kester to first. 1 down. Now we'll bring Carl Crawford to the plate. He has struck out in both at-bats today and looks at a ball here. Swing and a miss makes it 1-1. Misses inside. Another changeup gets a swing and a miss, makes it 2-2. Called strike 3. 2 down. It's up to Aubrey Huff now. He is 1 for 2 with a double. Looks at strike 1. Swing and a miss will make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. All right, off to the 7th inning stretch. A 2-0 Squirrels lead. Martinez will lead things off.
Now, please rise and join the singer.
All right, Martinez is 0 for 2 today. Hits this one foul down the right field line. That fastball's too high. Martinez lays off. Hits this one, even though it hit the dirt, I think. Fouled it away, makes it 1-2. Hits this one, a ground ball to short. Luis Hernandez to first for the first out of the inning. That will bring Phil to the plate. He has struck out both times today. I'm pretty sure he swung the bat 2 total times today. And he has a 2-0 count here. That's going to be a ground ball back to the pitcher. 2 away. We are not going to let Nakai hit. We'll have Marvin come in and pinch hit. All right, first pitch to Marvin is hit right back up the middle, and it'll get through for a base hit. 1 on with 2 outs. Kester 1 for 3 so far. A single and a couple pop-ups. Looks at strike 1. This one down and out. swing and a miss. Marvin took off for second, and he is thrown out. So that'll end the 7th inning. Still a 2-0 Squirrels lead. Ramon Hernandez will lead things off. Hermida will come in to do his setup job here in the 8th inning. All right, Ramon Hernandez, I missed his little thing. I don't think has gotten hit today, and this probably won't do it either. Quinton makes the grab. 1 pitch, 1 out. Jose Bautista to the plate. He will look at strike 1. So misses a bit high. Curveball hit foul down the right field line and into the seats. 1-2. High fastball. Hermida does not get the call. There's a ground ball towards second. Phil picks it up and throws it to first. 2 away. Luis Hernandez to the plate. He is 0 for 2 today. Looks at strike 1. This one is too low. Swing and a miss will make it 1-2. This one just misses outside. Another fastball, another ground ball. Phil fields it, gets it to first, and that will end the top of the 8th. 2-0 Squirrels. They will have Kester come to the plate in the bottom of the 8th inning. So Kester was at the plate, but then Marvin was caught stealing, so he's still 1 for 3, and he'll become 1 for 4 with a ground out. That will bring Miyake to the plate. Struck out twice and then singled so far today. Looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Ground ball back to the pitcher. He will throw to first for the second out rather. Chief got the RBI double in his last at-bat. Right now, I think he's probably slated for player of the game. Has a 1-1 count in this at-bat. Fouls this one away to make it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So we go into the 9th inning. Squirrels up 2. Orioles at the bottom of their order. And we are going to go get Shibuya to try to get save number 25 on the year.
Your attention, please. Now coming to pitch for Indianapolis, number 13, Shibuya.
All right, Dudamel is 0 for 2. I think actually Aubrey Huff has the only hit of the game for the Orioles. First pitch is called a strike. Second pitch ground back to Shibuya. He throws to first for the first out. That'll bring up the pitcher spot. The Orioles will turn to Curtis Granderson. I do believe we have seen him in every game in this series, but I don't think he has gotten a hit. Could be wrong. I'd have to go back and watch to be sure. First pitch, though, is called a strike. Second pitch is hit. Well, there's a base hit into center field. 1 on, 1 out. Willie Taveras, who's 0 for 3 today. He will look at a ball inside. There's a called strike. Ground ball. It gets over Shibuya's head. They go to second. Phil to first, not in time. Orioles down to their final out. It's Freddie Bynum, who is 0 for 3 so far. Hits a little bloop towards second. Phil makes the grab, and that is your series. Your final score today, Baltimore Orioles 0, Indianapolis Squirrels 2. So that is game number 62 of the year. So exactly 100 more to go in the regular season after today. We're off tomorrow. The draft is on the 11th. I do not remember if we draft before or after that game. So I'll either have the draft results when I announce the game, or you'll have to go to the recap and look it up to see how that turned out. Alright, Chief is your player of the game, as I thought he would be. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. And we will see you again on Wednesday against the Angels.